Hi, Mon McClelland here, and welcome to this very special community. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you some videos about how to achieve goals in your life in the areas of business, of health, of relationships. And my hope is that you will really find some value in these videos that will assist you in your journey in this life. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for trusting in me and taking time out of your valuable day to listen to this information and begin to apply it to your life. And I'm going to be sharing this with you in a very raw, unedited form, as genuinely as I possibly can. So if I mess up or stumble on my words, I will endeavor to just, make sure I clarify myself so you can understand the information that I'm wanting to share with you today. And I have a lot of golden nuggets that I believe that I can share with you that I've learned in my life in the areas of health and in business and relationships. And I think it's important that you know a little bit about my background. You wouldn't really trust the keys to your house to a total stranger. So unless you know a little bit about me, how can you possibly trust me? Unless you've already been on my email list and you've been hearing from me for the last couple of years. But let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an entrepreneur in the truest sense of the word. I don't think I have been employed more than 5 or 6 years of my entire life, and since probably the early 90s, I have been working for myself in a traditional brick and mortar business, first of all, which that's not the easiest way to be an entrepreneur, in my opinion. You're tied to your job. It's pretty much you've got yourself an expensive job. And about 2006, I transitioned to learning how to work online and use the internet to create revenue for myself and my family. And, I had to set goals to do this. And then I had to set the goals, and then I had to take action. And it was a bit of a learning curve, absolutely, because, I was never really taught how to set goals. And I think even if I had been taught how to set goals back then, I don't know if I would have been very successful at it, because I think there's a key difference that I'm going to share with you today that you need to know in order to be successful in achieving whatever you want. And in this video, what I really want to talk to you about is this misconception about achieving goals. And when we set a goal, it's kind of this big picture, which is really important. You have to have an idea of where it is that you want to go, where you want to end up. Some people will call it your vision. And people say that's your goal. Okay, fine. But what you really need to get there is a series of smaller goals. If you were driving a car and trying to get somewhere, your goal would be your destination. And you have signposts along the way, or goals along the way. And on those signposts it says, you're still 100 miles away, or you're 50 miles away, and you're getting closer. You're getting closer to your goal, and you can rest assured that you're going to get there. So we need to apply that same philosophy, or that same, not philosophy, that same principle to what we do when we want to lose weight, or create better relationships, or start a business, or be more successful in a business. You can't just get up and hope it's going to happen. I mean, think about all the people that set goals and on New Year's Day that they're going to lose weight and find the person of their dreams, or get a better job, and then it just never happens. Well, it's incredibly overwhelming to just think of something in a big picture that way. You need to break it down, and I'm talking seriously break it down. A lot of people will break their goals down into monthly goals. Well, that's not effective. Even weekly goals. I'm talking about breaking them down into, I call them, success steps. Some people call them mini goals. And you want to be able to write them down and track them. So you can, I'm going to talk more about what happens when you actually follow through on your goals in the next video. But what I want to make sure you understand is if you want to lose, say you want to lose weight, and you get up in the morning and you don't change anything, the whole idea or the hope of losing weight, and you know this, is not going to actually happen. It's a haphazard. It's like, trying to throw a dart at a moving target. It's next to almost impossible. And then you will feel defeated and you won't do anything, or it'll make it harder to try again. So say you want to get up in the morning and your big picture is to lose 50 pounds or 30 pounds. So the first goal is to have a big glass of water and hydrate yourself first thing in the morning when you wake up. Then that's goal number one. Then goal number two could be having a healthy breakfast, and you've done a little bit of planning, so you're going to have a healthy breakfast. And then you're either going to walk to work, is goal number three, or maybe go for a brisk walk and then go to work, where your goals, your mini goals continue, right? A small snack, healthy snack, not something from a vending machine. And then a healthy lunch. So do you see how these goals will all stack up? And then once you get through one day, well, again, we're going to talk about what happens once you've gone through setting these mini goals and checking them off. You'll be really excited to learn more about that in the next video. So this is exciting stuff. And I really want you to get how this can produce incredible results in any area of your life, health, business, relationships. And I want to thank you. And I want to thank you for joining me here today and taking the time to listen to this video. And if by any chance you've stumbled upon this by way of the internet and you're not part of this community, below this video there are links to a newsletter that I put out. And go ahead and feel free to join that newsletter. I'm not about to spam you or blast you with a whole bunch of emails. The content will be about setting goals and how to achieve them in all the areas that I've been talking to you about today. So again, thank you for taking the time. And you can also connect with me on Facebook. I'll put the link to that down there as well. And you know what? I'll see you on the next video on part 2.